This is a very cool piece. I mean, stuff like, I wonder how many are still out there. There it goes.
Yeah.
You almost feel like it's gonna fall over.
It's
but
too much, yeah.
Honey, what do you think? What do you think this is? All the way from Billings, Montana, from Terry. Terry, what did you get us? Look at that. Is this your favorite? Is this your favorite? Oh, and a nice card. Lovely. Pete, we love watching your videos. From Billings, Montana, Terry Hot. Well, I'm not going to say your last name. Thank you so much. Let's get into today's video. You said what airplanes he was flying?
He flew DC-3s.
DC-3s.
And he flew DC-3s, and I'm not sure if the DC-3s he dropped paratroopers with, but he also towed gliders.
Trying to see if there's actual. You think this is the date? No, this got to be something from just showing how to maybe use the map. Trying to see if there's actual date on this.
Anything on the bag or anything? Or?
No. And that's cool that you have that original bag too. C/D maps only. Because I'm finding quite a few different ones, you know, from Japan, and like 1945, this one, silk map. Like I was telling you that a similar one I had here. Here's one, double-sided like yours here, very close, sold for $186. I was just trying to kind of pinpoint.
He actually flew, he wasn't on D-Day, but he was in Normandy a few days after that.
I think that's the same one, actually. We're looking it up. No. What does it say on this side? It says Holland, Belgium, yeah, so that's the same. And then underneath,
should be France.
France, Germany, so that's the same one. And that one sold in Great Britain, 149 pounds, and it translated to 186 for US dollars. They don't know, they also don't say the year on this. This is a very cool piece. I mean, stuff like, I wonder how many are still out there.
Yeah, I didn't even know it existed until I was going through some of this stuff years ago, and I was just like, oh, this is, yeah, this is pretty
And on this side it says France, Germany, Switzerland, Belgium, and Germany. No holes, so it must have been sitting in that pouch forever, right?
It never moved. Right.
Wow.
I took it out once, probably 10 years ago, to discover what it was, and never really moved.
I mean,
it
it's a
since then.
great piece. I know we already made a deal on the clock and on that wheel. What are you thinking on this?
75 bucks.
There's another one for 150. Yeah, I think that's fair. 75 bucks. I like it a lot. It's in great condition. You got the original pouch. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, fantastic.
Cool.
How do you roll this? Oh man. Uh-oh. That makes a lot of noises. I mean, it's printing correctly now.
Yeah. But it's not showing the date. I had the date in there.
Well, I think you can program the date and our name on it too.
But I had it in there.
Okay, let's try one more time. And it doesn't print out like all the way up.
That might be military time.
But you know what I mean?
No, that's wrong too.
It doesn't want to print like when you're done with the transaction. Crap. It's Jeff, right?
Yeah, Jeff.
Okay. You brought me a lot of cool stuff here. We went through some of this stuff quickly just to put it out here on the table. There's a few things that we set it aside that I'm not going to be interested.
Okay. Yeah.
But I want to hear some stories from you, especially when it comes like to these locks, to this, because you've been a locksmith for how long?
40.
40 years.
20 with another company and 24 with myself. You know?
So you can easily break into my safe if you wanted.
That's not easily done, but that's safe.
Okay, yeah, I shouldn't say easy.
If you guys go to lunch,
Yeah,
you can just
yeah. Come on back.
lunch.
We'll have it open.
This is a very cool piece.
Yeah, I like it.
This is.
It came cracked or with that
Yeah,
chip.
there's a little crack on the bottom here, but I think if you mount this on something, you can barely
Actually,
see it. You
I
know.
think I had it on this thing for a
Oh,
while.
on that one.
Because I had a big truck and I cut all my I didn't have a store, so I would drive and open up the doors and I had everything. I had electronic stuff.
What do you think the year it is? Because it says 35 cents.
It's old.
2 for 65 cents. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no clue.
I'm thinking that's probably 40s,
Yeah, that's what I.
maybe early 50s. Looking at the price, you know, trying to kind of judge it. Wonderful piece. The a little scratch here
Yeah.
and there, but for the most part, all the pieces are here. And then you have like a display cabinet with a bunch of locks on it. Look at how rusty that one is.
My brother-in-law built the case for me
Okay.
many years ago, but.
So did you actually had more locks on here, or
Did at one time have a bunch on there, yeah. Through the years, I either got rid of them or gave them to people or whatever, but
the biggest thing is that the keys, right? A lot of them
Yeah.
have no keys, and a lot of them have keys.
We
so
got a couple loose
yeah,
here, but
try that in that one once. 'Cause I know it works in this one. I thought it worked in another one. I think it was the one next to
Okay.
it. Try it in there once.
Oh yeah, it does
So-
work,
Which
But
is odd, you know.
but it's a different lock.
Yeah, it tells you how secure things were.
Well, no, maybe it is the same lock. It's just a different advertisement on it. No, it is bigger. It's slightly bigger, but maybe the same company made it, same mechanism.
Yeah, that
you
I
know?
have no clue.
Your locksmith might have liked looking at those.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't say anything walking by this. You know.
Tell them to make keys for these.
But
Yeah.
maybe he wasn't happy I didn't make a deal on his
Oh.
guitar with him, so he kind of.
They don't
So,
have
and I know if you're watching, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like I said, if you, I don't know, $5 a piece or something. I don't
Do you
know.
have any stories with them, Jeff?
I don't.
Yeah, like, so this says Navy. Does it belong to U.S. Navy or something, or this
No
is
clue.
something else? No clue, huh? No key for that one.
No. Yeah, none of these I'm familiar with. I know.
So Yale, this is famous company,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they made the locks forever.
It
Oh,
open.
that doesn't work. Or maybe I don't
so
know
every
what I'm
time
doing.
you had like a big heist and you broke into something, you kept the lock
That's
so
what
you
I
could
did.
remember.
So they
you
could.
know, the heist.
This one has 2 keys.
I thought that worked.
Both of them go in.
Maybe not.
Moves a little bit, but
Yeah, this wouldn't be that key because it's not. That's not a flat key. Even though it goes in there, I think it's not a flat key.
Probably
Maybe
it's
it
all
was one of the
gunked
ones
up
that
in
you got
there.
rid of or something.
More than likely.
no, they're cool.
I've had
Look
them.
at old combination lock. Now this one is all run. Oh, this is like a lock that you would. It's got like a little swivel that you hang somewhere.
Like it was on a chain or something, yeah.
Well, actually, that would be cool that I can display a lot of stuff
Yeah,
like
it
this.
might have
Not-
to
and
change
even
it
if
or
I
something.
sell eventually, maybe somebody will buy it with a cabinet if they want all of it. But
Right.
Yeah, I'll get this out.
or I can use for something else,
Sure.
you know. So
Okay.
this is it's
I
like a
know.
boat anchor.
That's what a jail lock looks like.
This is a jail lock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a couple new screws here to keep it together, but
I might have done that at one time. And what this one did is you clicked it one way, it would lock the latch, and the other way, I think, unlocked it. So
Okay.
you could just push the door open.
this is made here kind of locally, Lamont, Illinois.
I just filed
Oh.
the number off of it because the number told you where it was.
Oh. So what jail it was
And
in?
they still use these keys.
Ah, this could be pricey.
It is, yeah.
Well, this is a very cool piece.
But brand new, those aren't that cheap. You know, if you bought them for the I couldn't even order these. So, like, when this went bad, I called the company. They wouldn't sell it to me.
You have to go through some kind of procedure,
The
paper
police
trail.
department had to send in some letter,
Request.
yeah, some stuff, and then they would do
Wow.
it. Same with keys.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
makes
it does.
sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are these?
Just banks,
Oh, little banks.
but I didn't have a key for those.
And of course, advertising of the actual
Yeah, yeah.
bank or savings and loan or whatever it was. So how do they work actually? Because it says here like 50 cents, $1.
Unless I'm wrong.
I
with
mean,
that.
there's something in there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, how do you drop?
Can you put it in the back there?
Well,
Nope.
there's a little keyhole
Yeah.
here to open it up to empty it
Oh,
out.
what about up here? A slot right here? No?
Oh, there's a hole there, and when you
Ah,
go like
you
this,
go like this.
it
No.
probably falls in. If you,
On this one at least.
do you have a penny?
I do not.
Oh, it opens up the hole if you
Yeah.
go all the way
There
up.
you go,
Yep.
yeah. And then it probably falls in.
Never had one. So then if you drop a quarter, it probably counts.
Right.
It probably counts how much money you got in there. Well,
Yeah.
this one's supposed to have over $10. It's empty.
I must have opened it.
Oh, this is cool. Never had one. These are very cool. I like them.
Yeah, cool. This one,
That's actually really cool.
you don't, if you find them, you don't find the glass.
Yeah,
Glass
so you
is
gotta be
just
careful
broken.
not to break that glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't come with a lock. I got this out of a building they were taking down,
Okay.
and I put my old lock in there, but I didn't have
So
a key.
this, you kind of pull it back and you let it go and
I
it
think you just
strikes.
hit it, yeah.
Or
You
you
hit
hit it.
and then pull down.
Oh, yeah.
And this can unscrew. You can unscrew that.
What year you think this is? Any idea? Is this
I want to say maybe
50s?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 50s.
50s? Model 8. Best Lock Corporation in Indiana. Very cool too. That one and those two little banks, to be honest with you, I don't know what the value could be of this, you know? So, they're very cool
Come up
pieces
with a place
too.
for you to take it.
And then, really old license plates here. Anything that it's matching here?
I have two that were pairs.
These, they're all Wisconsin? All
Yeah.
Wisconsin, right?
And these I collected when I was a kid. I ended up having every year in Wisconsin.
Yeah. I mean, the guys who restore cars, right? If
Yeah.
you have a matching one, they love it because they can do the front and the back. But I know at a certain time, I mean, I don't collect these, so I don't know a whole lot about them. But at the beginning, way at the beginning, I think they only issue you one.
Right.
You didn't have a
They
front
did.
and
They
a
only
back.
had one.
You only had one plate.
So this, yeah, these would be one plate.
Oh, it's cool because the letters are separate,
Right.
completely separate. I don't think I ever had one like that. So is this one.
Yeah, 12 and 13 were the. I can't remember if it was 1910.
And then obviously they went cheap, right? Later on, you already see everything done on one plate, but this is actually physically, somebody had to cut out the numbers and they put them on. The date is here. These are very cool pieces. What's the story with this knife? Anything you know about? Or
When I was 15, I don't know what the bet was, but I was with another guy who lost the bet, didn't have any money, and I saw that, and I said, I'll take that. And he gave it to me. So I don't know if it was his
so
dad's.
that was when you were 15. Now you're 25.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this was like 10 years ago.
yeah.
Cool piece. They do come up on the market. They're older. They're harder to find in a good condition.
good
You know
condition?
what? You know what this brings on the market?
I have no idea.
So, they can wrench, but the condition is everything on them. Sometimes people will wrap the handles too because this is made out of metal, so kind of cold. So they'll wrap it with some kind of leather or something. But they'll go as high as a couple $100. I think in this condition, this particular model, probably about 150 I can get out of it. So it's a really, really cool.
$70.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
something
That's
like that. So I would, maybe I had 2 or 3 of these in the last 10 years. So they don't show up very often at all. You
No.
know?
I saw one
So-
the other day on a video that had notches on it, and it was a Gerber.
Right.
They said it was
the-
a survival knife.
yeah,
or
it was like a
something. I don't know what
survival
that
knife.
was, but-
Yeah, this is kind of modeled, typical dagger after one of the German knives
Okay.
from World War II era. So, but this is a very cool
good.
piece too.
Good.
So.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you here about one tool. I usually don't buy stuff that it's related to shaving. The market is kind of flatter right now with this stuff, and it's harder to sell stuff like this. And few razors will bring good money, but for the most part, it's not a great market at the moment to be on. But this is interesting. I saw this and I'm like,
Curling iron.
curling iron, but for your mustache.
Oh,
You know how the guys back in the day
Yeah.
would,
Maybe.
because why, like this is too small for your regular hair.
yeah.
Interesting. I never seen one. I thought for
I
a
was almost
second.
thinking she meant like how Betty Boop had that small little.
Oh, that little curl.
Yeah, like a little spit curl, but you know the little rings
These
that
were
girls
all-
do on the
these were
side
all
of
in
their
the,
face.
'Cause I was-
medicine cabinet.
I was thinking
Okay.
mustache.
And that's what I was
but
gonna give
it's
you.
So
Oh,
small.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you
No, I
want
just really, I think I'm actually gonna
to pass.
pass on these.
Okay.
From experience. I haven't been doing that good with them.
Okay.
I was just curious if you knew what this was,
Okay.
you know? So
Nope.
I don't think it's super old, but it's wooden handle, so that puts it a little bit older, and it's just so thin. Like,
Yeah.
why would you do your hair so thin? Like, if you wanted like tiny curls. I'm looking at you asking because you're a woman. You would know
Stop
this.
looking
all
at me.
about this.
I'm
I'm like-
pretty sure when we got that, they said it was a curling iron.
Okay.
I don't even know when I got those. So, okay. Why would this have notches? Or
Something happened. I think something just.
Oh, okay. They're not supposed to be like that.
They're
It
not
almost looks
supposed to
it
be
was.
like that. It got dropped. That part is so thin and just broke off.
Sure. Okay.
You know,
Right.
I just don't do good at all with
No, that's
with shaving stuff anymore. I actually have like right there on top from
Oh, yeah.
a couple pieces actually from Civil War era even, and they've been here for a very long time.
Okay. That's fine.
But I just wanted to show off that
Yeah, what
because
they
kind of cool piece.
I wish I could remember.
Any of
Yeah.
you guys, if you're watching right now, do you know what that is? Drop a comment. Love to hear it.
That's a fragile book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd want it, but
Um,
in the box.
You know, these, I seen them before. I had couple over the years. This one is a little rough. It's a little bit falling apart, but it's original, you know, from what, 40s? Yeah, 40, copyright is 42, and this one was done in 46. They don't unfortunately bring big money.
Okay.
A lot of them were made, depending on a condition, they can be 10, 12, 15 bucks. But still, you know, cool. The colors are still there for being, you know, almost 100 years old, so.
If you want it, I'll give it to you. I don't put 15 on it. Maybe you'll get it.
I appreciate it. Well, I mean, I hope we can make a deal eventually
Yeah,
on a lot of this
Yeah.
stuff. This I wanted to bring it out because over the years I sold a lot of different toys like this. Now this is not a Hobby. This is a Stanley. Do you know if this is supposed to have anything else in between?
It almost seems like it, but
Because
I don't know.
this will not latch
Right.
correctly to this, and it seems like it's
Yeah.
not going
Unless-
over correctly, and this is not catching this. I almost feel like this piece and these
Yeah, unless
pieces
it's
are.
in there, you know, something in there. But
I looked,
Oh.
I didn't see it to match this.
and I wasn't even sure if this was the right color because I have those other ones.
So I think this is the right size because they fit perfectly. These were like this because you could paint them on your own and make whatever you want to make out of them, you know? Still a cool piece. I was surprised. I actually looked this up because I thought first when I grabbed it in my hand, I thought it was a Hobby, but it's a Stanley. Not big money. They were selling 40 bucks, 45, 46 on auction, you know,
20 bucks?
so like 20 bucks,
That's fine.
you know, so.
That's fine.
But still kind of cool
Sure.
because you don't see these. And the ones that we set aside there, that you brought in, that I think most of them are reproductions.
Okay,
So
just take them.
handy Andy, rubber repair kit.
Different.
So this is metal. The bottom is metal, but this is like cardboard.
Yeah.
You know? But the graphics on it are pretty cool.
There's something
A
in there.
little dried up,
Oh, there's something in this one.
How's it smell?
Yeah,
oily.
rub it on the cabinet, that padlock cabinet.
Is this my miracle thing too?
Yeah, two
So my hair is gonna start growing all of a
times a day.
sudden.
Take it.
Am I saying this? Leonard Oil. And who is this guy who is selling this snake oil here? Look for this signature, trademark.
Look at all that
But
hair.
but the guy looks so creepy, like a Dracula.
He probably used to be bald like me before he used it.
You're probably right.
Cool pieces. I actually had, this is a long time ago, we had this kind of big glass cabinet that I think came out of some kind of medical or dentist, some kind of medical office. And when I bought it off the guy, he had a bunch of stuff like this in there when I bought it. So I bought the whole thing. And then I had another guy came all the way from Iowa just to buy the cabinet from me. So then I like, what am I gonna do with all this? And he says, you know what?
What are you bringing?
I'm buying this because this is a gift to my dad who's retiring as a dentist. So we want to make this cabinet with him. So if you want, I'll give you another $100 if you throw them all in. He paid me really good money for the cabinet, so I got rid of the whole thing. But when I bought it, it was full of bottles like this and stuff like that. Yeah. So now I think this part right here that we're gonna get into some of these toys.
Well, the condition
Kinda
plus,
most
like,
exciting for me.
now you can get like
Because
like, say,
it's
50
harder and harder to find stuff like this,
Yeah.
$20 brand new.
that it's in this kind of condition that you have. But let's talk about this first. What do you know about this?
Buddy of mine, I did some stuff for him, and he did gas pumps. And
Okay.
he had a bunch of them, and he said, "You want one of these?" And I said, "I'll take this." So he gave it to me.
Oh, maybe that does
Been a
not
while
work.
since you were in here.
Yeah, it does. It should.
Ah,
There it goes. Yeah.
how about that? But it's like, this is like a later on
Right, it's a repo.
repo.
With a,
That
is that
it's-
For
glass
the
though?
most part, yes.
Yeah, that's
I
neat.
hit it with a coin and it sounded like it.
I think so.
Not so
I
much,
think
but-
the actual, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously all this is plastic.
Are those
Right.
marks?
But these inserts are
This is
glass.
marks.
Right.
1990, there's even a date on it.
Yeah,
Weber's Fort Worth, Texas. What do you think you want to get out of this?
75s.
They're cool. They're
I
nice.
think they're going
to-
for what,
they're,
150 or more?
Depends on
pieces.
who what they represent. Yeah, I think that's very fair. I think that is.
Yeah, we're willing,
The only
willing
thing
to
is,
work
the only
with
thing
you
is
on it.
with stuff like this, you're always afraid that, you know, if you wind it too tight or something or whatever.
Yeah, I was very careful with testing that I just.
What are you
did it
selling
once
me,
or
honey,
twice.
today? What is that? ATM machine? I don't have an ATM machine in here.
It lights up. It flashes or it just lights. He said no.
Yeah. would
It's
be-
good. It looks nice.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. I got
Yeah,
somebody
if I would
else.
had an ATM machine here, I would put this in my window, but
Yeah.
there's, you know.
Well, different people, you
Yeah,
know.
the top is so busted on top, you know, like kind of spread from probably from heat just hanging.
I don't
but-
know. It probably could be, you know. You have to. There's a screw there that needs to be fixed. But
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on it.
all right, whatever. I got somebody else.
Okay.
I
Be for
think
tomorrow.
that the holder that goes on is part of that came with that globe.
Oh, I
think.
put it on there because I thought it was part of this because it fits so perfect.
No, that's what I mean. It's part of that. When I got it, he gave me that, so I'm thinking that came with the globe at one time.
Oh,
so it
okay,
might be
gotcha. Yeah.
with it. I don't know.
No, I thought you were talking about
The key thing.
the key.
Oh no,
yeah,
no, no.
You know, so
That I just got the globe.
did you wind this
I
already?
did a couple lines there.
So I always worry about these winding them because you know now it's being so old that some of
I
these
did
might
like 2 or 3 on
the
there.
spring can always kind of pop on you.
Sure.
So, but
I
let's
just give it a little nudge.
okay,
No.
maybe not enough.
Put it on here.
Maybe not enough.
I know it works. Should.
Yeah, I had it working before.
There it goes.
Yeah.
You almost feel like it's gonna
Yeah.
fall over,
Too
but
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
look at this thing.
That's cool.
I mean, mechanical. It's great. I mean,
Yeah.
stuff like this
Good.
when it still works. And there's a date. Walt Disney product 1939. Pinocchio the Acrobat.
Sure.
I thought the,
Very, very
the holo
cool.
string was kind of cool.
That is cool too. That it's really cool that it's still running. Look at that.
Yeah.
So did you end up like buying this all at once from somebody
No.
or collecting
Through the
over
years,
years,
yeah.
different stuff? Okay.
I think I was in my. You said I was buying when we got married, which was 40 years ago.
So like this one was kind of working. The head wasn't
Yeah.
going back and forth.
So I know the head did work at one
This
time.
one I couldn't really get to do anything. I know you mentioned something about hanging it upside down,
I think there might be either the spring is wind up too much.
Yeah, if I,
or maybe it's like the string's rusted and kind of stuck
yeah, I
together.
can turn it
while
when
it's
I
winding.
shake it a little bit.
I always worry, you know, with
If
stuff
it's
like
this way, it
that.
doesn't
that
wanna turn.
yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like it. Maybe it broke and it's just
I
stuck.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. But the graphic are still cool on it. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So
This one I tried to use like needle notes since we didn't have the key to try
Yeah, I
winding
don't
it, but
have
I
a
was
key.
having trouble. So
Made in occupied Japan, huh? Look at that.
And I don't know if I ever had that work in that one, because I never had a key for it, so.
Yeah, you can maybe make like a little key.
There was a
Not bad.
toy that I had a key, but I don't know. Okay.
I mean, it's cool that this still comes like with the, you know, original box. So that's usually, you probably don't find these, you know.
Sure.
This, I think there's something missing on this one as far as hitting that bell. When you wind this up and you let it go, this spins, and I feel like there's supposed to be something around it that hits that bell.
Yeah, that might have went in that little hole there.
Because when you hold it, it's got two spots to hold something. I mean, there's a reason that it's spinning outside here,
This is the
right next to that bell.
Amazon sticker, so I just.
This is not bent and this is not bent,
No.
so they're in correct distance from each other. But I feel like there maybe something was attached
Okay.
at the ends that would hit that bell. But it's still cool. It's fully overall functional. Look at that. Although this piece looks so clean and good, it almost makes me wonder if it's like a reproduction. You know how we look at this and look how the key is all rusted. Look at this, like it's all perfect.
The ones I have in my office.
Like all of these, when you look at the patina on them, they look to be really, really old. This looks so pristine. Yeah, a little bit of rust on the bottom. So I don't know if this was made maybe a little bit later.
I have, I overpaid on a lot of this stuff when I was younger. But
You think?
the ones in my office are in excellent shape. They look like they're brand new, and this was part of that one.
So you just brought me stuff that you want to like purge. I got better stuff in the office. Okay.
I do have better stuff in the
Didn't you
office.
take some pictures of it?
Yeah, I'll show you a couple of pictures when we're done.
Gonna see. And see the condition like on this? See the key? And the face is on it totally different. So like,
Oh, like they replaced
see
this red
Ferris
part.
wheel. So I'm thinking almost like this is, yeah,
Oh.
it looks
It's
different.
Not, it's
Like
But
the
it's
front
missing.
face
Yeah.
is totally different.
Oh.
And the key goes through his nose. So like there
Yeah.
was additional piece.
Are there other ones on there? That,
And
kinds?
there's like a, so there was another yellow thing that it's hanging off.
maybe
I don't
that's what hit the bell. That piece up there.
Yeah, here's one more like yours with nothing in it here. But that's definitely
That's
a
a-
repop.
that's a
That's,
Oh, yeah.
that's a 1950s
Yeah,
it
that's-
says. And that one somebody's asking $200.
Oh, there you go.
that's like it. Yeah.
Except that bell is here,
Yellow.
silver, here is yellow.
Oh yeah, that bell does look pretty new, doesn't it?
Yeah, thanks for helping me.
You're welcome. We should have painted it yellow.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Stuff like this just doesn't show up very often, so I really like, you know, toys. The collector's market is pretty big. There's a lot of guys who likes this stuff, you know. So this is a lot of fun. Let's see if we can set this up.
I don't even know what size that
I don't think I ever had that one. I never seen one actually even.
Goes in.
It looks like it'd be for like maybe 32 inch and below.
And it shoots this car out or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Not sure which it goes though.
Do it in millimeters.
Have to look
That
up.
doesn't look right.
No, that doesn't look right. I
Right.
think
Blind it.
Wait, no, I mean,
in there. It went halfway. So okay, but it's still it's still time functional. Oh, look at that.
So it does work. And I don't think there's any more to it. It might
Because there is a block here, right? So
Yeah,
I
so
don't
it's
think
a
it would
block,
even
so-
supposed
yeah.
to come off. I mean, obviously I would like to. I like all the toys, so I'll definitely make you, you know, an offer on all of this stuff.
It's 60 on it.
It's 60. Okay, we'll come back to that. Any story on this? Jackie Gleason, classic, right? Paul Newman. I never seen the movie. You seen the movie?
Yes.
The Hustler? I never seen the movie. I probably should. I'm the Hustler, right?
Yeah.
What year was that? That was
61. Well, the
Yeah,
number down here.
61.
It's 1961. Yeah. It needs a little bit better padding from behind, a little bit different frame, and it could be really cool piece for somebody in like a movie theater, you know, room. for sure. And classic, both of these, you know. Guys.
This guy, I did look this up the other day because I was concerned about that, what that meant. I thought it was a reproduction or something, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So later on in the days when you're getting into late 60s, early 70s, you see little dots. And that's already done on a printer. You know, they're just tiny millions and millions of dots. And this is no dots here, so this is definitely
You're all set.
yep, legit piece from back
Got
in
it
the day.
from my brother, who's since passed away, but
Okay.
I got it as a birthday present from him.
Well, I know we forgot about this toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I thought was really cool.
That is cool. So it's got. But what? I don't think this is original to it. This
No, the belt.
the belt.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even a belt. That's like your.
It's like an elastic.
Somebody took
band
it out
or
of my.
something.
You know what I'm talking about?
Out of your underwear.
Did work when you tried it, right?
Yeah, it did. I mean,
Oh, there you
the
go.
belts didn't move because the belt's so stretched.
Yeah, this is so straight.
But
So
you can see it turning on the bottom, and underneath you can see that it would work if the belt was replaced.
yeah. Look, some of the ducks are stuck here. So would you? I mean, would you physically like? Because it's designed to shoot the ducks, right, as they're going by. Are you shooting this with some kind of BB?
Never saw a gun with it. I don't think I've ever seen a gun.
One person was selling it with a gun, whether or not it's
Was the gun,
original one
yeah.
to it, but
Like an old Daisy or something?
Right.
Yeah, this is a cool piece.
I mean, it looked like the gun was on a smaller scale, like just as big as the piece there is.
And I see also you brought these, a lot of, I don't think I want to show them because they're cool, but I don't think I'm going to be interested in these because there's a lot of them out there still kind of available. The papers were massively produced back in the day, so stuff is out there. But just to have a piece in your hand that it's from 1882 gives you a little chills actually. You
Yeah,
know?
it's a long time.
The Daily Journal, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, November 16, 1888. And of course, political stuff happening. What candidate did what? That never changed, right? It just doesn't change.
Yeah, they claim it does, but it doesn't.
Because I like history, so I got few different papers at home when you know, America was forced into the war because of Pearl Harbor. Japanese, right, bombed the harbor. You would think that piece of paper from Hawaii would be extremely valuable.
You'd think.
No, but
There's so many.
there's so many, and it's like $12.99, and it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
so.
I agree.
But just thank you for bringing it in. Cool piece of history.
Sure.
Lindy, baby slain near home, skull crushed by the heavy blows. All right, and what's the last piece that it's? That one is
1918.
1918. So we are kind of in the middle of World War One, or end of World
And
War
World
One.
War One.
Yeah.
ended, yeah.
Peace, German surrender, World War is over. It's a unique piece for sure too. Little water damage.
I'll come back in a minute.
Extra the Milwaukee Journal.
Thank you.
Yeah, but once again, very cool, but not. I don't think I
That's
will
fine.
make you an offer on these. You know,
Okay, that's good.
I set it aside this way. Here.
Oh, yeah.
It's that Bulava watch. So these are actually very sought after clocks. Different colors. They made them in different color dials and stuff. This one's still fully functional. I wind it a little bit,
Yeah.
and it goes right away. It goes. Very cool
Couldn't
piece.
find one with that color combination.
I did find one sold for $65. I found one with the blue dial as well. I found one with black, or I found the plastic black and a white dial.
Okay.
All ranging between like a $50 to about $80. You know, there were a couple that said non-functional, and they went only for like $20-$30. But I did find that one. See, like this one, somebody has the red one with the black dial. That they are asking $125 for it.
That's gotta be from the 70s.
I think it's very late 60s or early
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah, that was hers. So.
No date on it here, but somebody's saying on this one 1960, a black one like that. See, with the white dial.
Oh, sure.
Same clock, and that one $99. Somebody's asking. So I like that one a lot too. Where's the one that I saw that was like yours?
Like $30.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna offer you, about $35 for it.
Okay.
So
I'll do 35.
I mean, listen, I like everything that we talked about here, especially the toys, the license plate. You know, we already shot a number on few things here. The locks are very cool too. What do you need to get out of everything? What are you thinking that we talked about here? I know you got your little cheat sheet there. You can look at it. Whatever you feel
add it up.
comfortable, you know.
Let me do a quick ad.
You add yours and I'll add mine.
Okay.
Did you come up with your magic number?
I did.
You did. Am I gonna like it?
I hope so. It's under 10 grand. 800. But I didn't have I don't know what you want to offer me on the poster, the movie poster.
Okay. So you are at 800. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't that high.
Okay.
We're about between your number and my number. We're like $300 apart.
Okay.
Because I had like 550 in mind.
700 with the poster.
Can you do 650?
Sure. Yeah. You want to do
Like
60?
no, if you feel good with
No,
that number.
I'm fine with that.
Because a couple things are really nice here, and I know I'm gonna make some money. And there's a couple things that are not fully functional, you know. So
No, I'm not arguing about money. It's not the money. I just want to.
perfect. I love it. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, and
Good.
thanks for bringing it in and showing some other stuff. to
Yeah,
me
he
that
might look
was-
through stuff and want something.
So, yeah.
A buddy of mine just sold one of those.
Now he's a locksmith.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why he did collect over the years the locks, things like that. He said he had this in his truck, mounted
seriously?
on the inside. As he
And
was,
illuminated?
and it had a bulb inside. Actually, he said he used that bracket
Yeah.
from this in his truck to hold this in place
Is that
with
right?
like a little thing that he put around it. So
Yeah.
that's a very cool piece.
It is.
I wish it wasn't broke off here, but
It's still functional though. I
You
think
know.
you can use it. There's enough lip.
so
It's neat.
you want to look at the locks?
Here. This is my buddy. I swear to God, he just sold that one.
Oh yeah, actually
probably
that's-
one you looked
I
up.
looked at
This-
that.
this-
yeah,
yeah.
I
This is
looked
the
at
guy I
that.
buy the
Now
lock
this
from.
one has a little bit more stuff
yeah.
on it,
Yeah.
like the 35 cents thing, you know.
Yeah.
But
This,
still,
this is nicer.
yeah, this is a cool piece.
Interesting. Huh?
Yeah, this is. He said he took this out himself from the building that was about to be demolished. So you push this to break this glass, which is kind of cool.
That's neat.
There's a few interesting ones. There's a couple keys that are missing for some of them.
Yeah.
But like this key will fit this lock.
Okay. I have some like that they interchange like that too. Yeah.
There was one here that I didn't
That's definitely
understand.
train.
Like this key fits this and it won't open. It also fits this yell and it won't open. I don't know. But these are look
Did
like
you try
flat-
this Yale on them?
No. You holding this?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
it.
No, it won't even
Too
fit.
big, huh?
But this fits and won't do anything.
Yeah.
Fits on this one too.
So it might be universal where they fit in, but it needs to have the right grooves to open it.
This one is unusual because it's got like a pulley on the bottom.
See that reminds me of like the train ones that have they'll put the
Yeah.
chains on them, and then that's why they attach it like that.
But I don't think any of them here are railroad. None of them.
That one is.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Because it doesn't have a railroad info on
It
it.
is a railroad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to sell them technically because they say it's a government property because they're issued
The
by...
key, they have more problems with the key than the lock.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I think you should buy the whole cabinet.
Do you? What do you want for it?
I don't know. Talk to me.
Well, I'm not done looking yet. There's some more stuff.
Okay.
And then interest. I don't know. You got another
How
graver?
much would you want for trash cans?
Yeah, he said he bought this when he was not bought this, or he was somebody owed him something
Yeah.
when he was 15 years old, and he had it since.
Come on.
Yeah.
Serious? And he's 60s, right?
Probably. So it's 50
pretty
years
good.
old. I think he was.
I mean, he kept
probably-
it pretty nice for that
Yeah.
long. You know? So I will be interested in this.
Okay.
Possibly this. I'm interested in the Ferris wheel and that little dude.
5, 6 apiece.
Okay. This one is not completely functional.
But they are.
It's got the look though, right? Yeah, it's very cool. And this, I think, is missing something, because I think when you wind this up and it starts going, right, that there should be something hitting that bell. Yeah. It's dated 1939, Walt Disney. So, very cool.
That's awesome. Love it.
Anything else? Hey, that's my line. Love it.
Oh, it is?
So like I told you earlier, he brought me few of these toys. Half of them he painted himself, half of them he didn't.
Yep.
I had the negotiation actually on film. But then he says, "Pete, I don't want to be on camera. Take it off, delete it.
Right.
So, but this is the only one that came in with that original box, you know, so it's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I know I'm asking $150 on it, but I mean, if you're gonna pick up few things from me,
I mean, the face seems so weird on there, doesn't it?
it is weird, right? Like
Yeah.
she's all like not even doesn't look like a woman.
No, right, exactly.
You know, I don't know
Almost
if you
like a
can close that up,
creature
but
or something.
it's just weird looking. How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good. What do you got there?
The painting.
Where's the cowboy? Not my cup of tea, my friend.
No?
No, we wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry.
Okay.
So you're interested in those two toys?
Yeah, the knife.
The knife, the locks,
This and,
the Wonder Woman, and possibly the globe.
yep.
What are you thinking? You already bought some cool stuff.
I
of
did.
him,
Thank
know?
you for that. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Definitely. I mean, you know what you paid for this stuff, Pete. Give me an idea.
Okay. Besides, obviously, this because that wasn't part of what I bought,
What you
but
bought, yeah. $650. How about $650 with it? For everything.
I know I had 150 on this go. Yeah, we do so much business.
All right,
Like, yeah,
I'll do it. That's cool.
yeah, and you know, I get some of the money back. You know, most of the money back.
Yeah.
Like, well, plus this, but
Right.
No,
But yeah,
I'm cool-
you'll be
I'm
close
cool
to
with
being
it.
out of it. So.
so awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
absolutely. I appreciate you.
Let's see if this thing works. You put a quarter in. It's in there, and it counted. But it only counted like 10 cents, and went from 11.25 to 11.35.
Maybe it's like an early version of Coinstar and it's taking its cut.
Yeah. But it's working. Well, and I don't have a key for this, so whoever's gonna buy this, it's got a couple quarters in there, maybe a couple dimes or nickels.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was a lot of cool vintage stuff that came in, and most of the stuff that you see here in front of me, and you saw part of that transaction, except the stuff that Mike already purchased from us immediately. Most of this stuff will be listed on CraigslistHunter.net. So if you like things like this, starting at $1 auctions, good opportunity to scoop some of this stuff up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.